Morning, this is Matt Sanderson at Sanderson Sculpture, and today I'm doing a really unusual job, and that is working with brass and making a countertop or a bar top that's in a crescent shape. It's a really tricky thing to do when you've got to roll the edges both through 90 degrees one way but also through a long curve the other way. You've got to stretch the metal, and for that we picked the Bailey shrinker stretcher. I've had a lot of Bailey tools over the years. This one is genius. I've only borrowed this one from my friend Richard Hammond at the Smallest Cog, the classic car restorers, just down the road. And I'll take this 0.9 piece of brass. I'll just show you what it does. If I put it in the jaws here, if you come closer, you might see that they move open, in this case stretching, when I press the pedal. This is a manual machine, not electric. You can just see a slight expansion there between the jaws. The textured teeth leave just the slightest marking on the metal, so you can buff that back out afterwards, but it's now expanded the metal, and if I look down the edge, it's not a straight line anymore, it's a slight arc. I'll show you something more complex, a little test sample we've been doing. This one is the folded bar top, and you can see the curvature running around. It's very shallow, but over about 5-6 feet it will go through 90 degrees. So when you bend the metal over this 90-degree former, the outer edge needs to contract and the inner edge has to expand. So this one is flat currently, and I'm just going to deliberately mess it up by putting in the expander version. Here we go, just a few presses. And you'll now see that it's now bedded it this way. If I want to reverse that, I can reverse the jaws very simply and quickly by raising the head through this adjustable handle, and then using the magnetic removable jaws, reverse them this way and clip them back in. There's one. There's a little locating roll pin which clicks there, and another one there. The bottom set come out the same way. Flip them round and then put them back in. Let's bring the sample back in again, and you'll see this time that the pieces will come together. Let's reduce the head height again. There we go. And now we turn from expander to shrinker. It's genius. It's the best metal forming tool I've ever used. It's absolutely brilliant. Anyway, if you want to see more, follow us on the next vid when I'll show you the whole bar top.